We have Geraldo Rivera here, News Nation correspondent at large, award-winning journalist. Hey, buddy. All right, how she's not going to get that question. We know that. But how would she answer it? How should she answer it?
About the military, would you be in favor of, or would, if I were her, you want me to assume the role of the vice president?
Sure. Fair question.
Leland,
what do you think?
I will restore the elan. I would restore the appeal of the military by focusing on the heroic deeds of our men and women overseas. The problem is with the reason there is, I don't want to lose the role, but the reason there is the shortage in the military is we've had a very, very bad couple of decades between Afghanistan and Iraq. So you've got to get the image of the Kabul disaster, the tragedy, out of the mind when they think of joining the military, and get a little more of the the historical appeal of heroes and changing history and defending the republic.
So, no
she's
surprise.
Got to really couch the military in more glamorous tones.
Well, she certainly hasn't, right? I mean, there's another side to this. And people sign up to the military. You sign up to go to war if you have to. You sign up potentially to die for your country. And there's this thought, right, that if you keep calling America racist and sexist and homophobic, and where people should bend to the knee of DEI and where equity of outcome is the goal, you don't really inspire traditional Americans, rural Americans to sign up. Here's J.D. Vance's point. Take a listen.
Nobody wants to put on a uniform and serve in Kamala Harris's military. This is a person who wants the United States Army to be about gender inclusion, ridiculous diversity politics, instead of about serving your country and uniting together as Americans to serve on the same team and defend your nation.
He's got a point, and we've had, I think, drag queens that the Navy brought in, and they've been in drag shows on military bases. How do you have a commander-in-chief who doesn't think America is exceptional?
Well, I think that you're being very partisan in the way you couch that. I believe that Kamala Harris believes in the exceptional nature of the military in the United States, uniforms, and in the United States itself. I think the problem is much more complicated than J.D. Vance makes out. It's not about drag queens. It's about nobody wants to be regimented. That whole generation, that whole Gen Z generation, just have other things they would rather be doing. I would, if I were running for office, I would say, we have all of these undocumented immigrants with these broad backs and, eager to be American. Why not recruit a foreign legion to go alongside our own military? What do you think about that? Let's see your answer to that one.
We have this percentage of U.S. young adults extremely proud to be American, record low. In 2013, 85% of Americans 18, I think it's to 36, said they were extremely proud to be an American. That number in 2024, 11 years later, is down to 18%. You are telling me that the rhetoric of Democrats about this country doesn't have anything to do with that?
I think the rhetoric does have, but also the international situation. In 2013, Iraq was basically behind us. Afghanistan was winding. We had already gotten Osama bin Laden in 2011, 2 years before that, 2013. So I think that those things gen up patriotism. The success generates following. Success generates more success. Now, what's going on? All you hear about, and it's horrible, is Arlington National Cemetery, and 3 years ago this awful tragedy happened, and it's about Ukraine, it's about Gaza, it's about other people's young people dying for their countries. It's not about ours anymore.